Actually, on the bright side, the groom side, have a representative that will introduce the family to us, and then we do the same on the reciprocal side.
Okay.
And then we are also, and then the parents on both sides will come to the table to receive the gifts and then to show the gifts that you guys brought in.
Okay.
And then after that, there's other ceremonial exchange of jewelries and other things like that, and also tea and then the prayer at the end.
Okay.
All right. So with that, you be our rep?
Yeah.
Your rep?
Okay. So this is my mother, Jean. This is my dad, Stephen. This is my dad's wife, Barbara. This is my Aunt Margaret. This is my cousin. This is my sister, Sarah. And my niece, Josephine. And this is my cousin's wife, Emily. And there's Sam.
Okay.
And this is my other niece, Ellen. Maddie. And this is my brother's wife,
Okay.
Yeah. This is my brother.
Gentleman back there?
And this is my brother Joseph. Okay. My uncle Robert, my cousin Xander, my cousin Nick. Chris, and my cousin Ray.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
This is my Aunt Marie.
The most important person to take it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And let me now introduce the bride's family. It will be Mr. and Mrs. Nguyen. This one is Mr. Vu, right? And then my sister, and my God, I forgot your name. Israel, right? I got some nervous. I got nervous too. And then with that, I forgot everybody's name. The oldest son will be Phong, his wife Kat, and then this is our the daughter Callie. All right, Callie, say hello. She's shy. And then Lisa, second older brother, is Don, right? And this is a very small family here, but we have a very large family throughout the States and in Europe and Asia. The rest of our friends are back this way. There's a lot of friends here from Philadelphia. And this close friend of the father that maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years, right? At least 40 that came in. So I think they met Kevin quite a bit, right? So, and then my wife, Amy, she will escort Lisa out here in a few minutes, and then my son, Tyler. Okay. Traditional Vietnamese wedding or engagement and wedding, there's certain things that represent certain meanings. So in one of these tray, particularly a very important one is the one, this guy right here. Can you bring that up and kind of show the people? So what it is, the leaves is and then the young daughter got blessed to marry the first brother, the twin, and they all lived together. And then when one of the day when they out in the field, the younger brother, the young twin came in. The wife mistook him for the husband, and she embraced him. When she embraced him, the older brother came in and saw that, and he got upset. And then when they upset, the tension between the two grew, and then the young brother left. He got sad and he left. When he left, he wandering all the way down to a place down by the river, and he was so troublesome with that, and then he passed away. When he passed away, his body turned to stone. And then the older brother and the wife was longing for the young brother and trying to look for him. He couldn't, so she sent the older brother to come out and went and look for him. He couldn't, and then he wandered to the same river, and he got so sad he passed away. And then when he passed away, there's a mysterious tree that grew. All right, and then the same thing when the young wife couldn't find the two brothers, she went the same thing. She did the journey, and then she went to that river. Ended up in that same river, and then she died and passed away. When she passed away, there was a tree of entwine that wrapped around the tree, the leaves that wrap around the tree. And then the king of the country that came, and the folks tell the king of the story, and the king plucked the leaves and the part of that fruit and eat them. When they eat them, it had a sound of happiness and lovely. In his body and his tongue. He also, when he spit, there was a red, because of the leaves and everything, when you intertwine, it could become red. And he said, hey, this is a great thing. This is signifying love and the warmth. And so from then on, the tradition, the folks people are beginning to embrace the leaves and the betel leaves and the areca in any special occasions, particularly in the engagement and also in the wedding, to signify the internal love and the happiness of the couple. And that's what they now carry through that tradition. So that the representations of that, of these fruit and the leaves to signify that. for the young couple. Husband and wife cakes, and then there's some teas and some wines and things like that, and also tradition with the Asians, the roast pig. And I think that's pretty much it for the story. That's how it is with the betel leaf and the areca. So now that the gift is out, we thank you for that. I think the bride's family will accept the gift, and then we move on to the next phase of the ceremony, right? So if you don't mind, get back to the seats there, please. Present the groom-to-be and bride-to-be to the family on both sides, right? So at least serve with the groom's mom.
Like this?
Yeah, so you pour it and you bring the cup over. John,
Một cái một Liên sẵn
you gotta say something.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you for thank you for having each other.
So even Lisa got the older brother serving the tea. in. There was a lot of requests from the bride side of the family for Kevin to repeat the story I just told about the betel leaves and the
Excuse me while I get my glasses.
No, it's teasing, right? It's just something teasing. So with that, I think the very end is where we light up the candle and say pray with the Mother Blessed Virgin Mary, right? You có cái đồ quẹt right here. We just sit here. I think they still have something. Yeah, let me tell the team. So I think the next plan is now that you guys can. Why don't you guys everybody face it out? So next thing is we say a prayer to Blessed Virgin Mary, who has spent their lifetime to raise the children, and now that the children have grown up and now that get into the next phase of their life, and also ask God and Blessed Mother to keep us, the whole family, to live together in happiness. Okay? All right. So with that, who lead the? Yeah, please stand up, and then who lead the? Okay, then.
Lạy cha chúng con đã trừ chúng con.
Trên cha cả sáng, nước cha chỉ đến, lý cha thể hiện dưới đất cũng như trên trời. Xin cha cho chúng con hôm nay lương thực hàng ngày và tha nợ chúng con. Chúng con cũng tha kẻ có nợ chúng con. Xin chớ để chúng con sa trước cám dỗ, nhưng cứu chúng con cho khỏi sự dữ. Amen. Phúc Đức Chúa Trời ở cùng bà có phúc lạ hơn mọi người nữ, và Giêsu con lòng bà cũng phúc lạ. Thánh Maria Đức Mẹ Chúa Trời cầu cho chúng con làm kẻ có tội nay và trong giờ lâm tử. Amen.
Sáng danh Đức Chúa Cha
Và Đức Chúa Con và Đức Chúa Thánh Thần, như đã có trước vô cùng và bây giờ và hằng có và đời đời chẳng cùng. Amen.
Chúa chung lành cho đời cha mẹ của con, công ơn là như núi non dưỡng nuôi con bao ngày vuông tròn. Con xin đến trong đời an vui nhờ có ơn trời và ơn cha mẹ suốt đời coi nhẹ khổ đau. Xin cho cha mẹ con thăm mãi tình son của Chúa Trời, cho con giữa gia đình luôn sống theo tình người con ngoan. An vui cũng như đau buồn luôn thèm tấm lòng mẹ cha. Ai qua là bao chốn xa, thấy đau vui cho bằng mái nhà. Mai con lớn lên rồi, ra đi tung cánh trong đời. Dù xa vô bờ, vẫn nhớ đến tình mẹ cha. Xin cho cha mẹ con thăm mãi tình son của Chúa Trời, cho con giữa gia đình luôn sống theo tình người con ngoan.
อย่าลื